Hello everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's bit build. I hope you're doing well and having such an amazing day. So today we are building in the world of Windenburg, which is the world that came with the Get Together expansion pack. And today we're doing a family house. It's rather big though. I mean, it has huge backyard. Even though at first, last week when I was planning on doing this build, I planned this as a smaller build, but I failed because it's not small at all. It has at least 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, maybe 4. Let me think. Yeah, no, actually it's 3.5 bathrooms. So one of the bathrooms is like a powder room, so it doesn't have any shower or tub. So it has just like a sink and a toilet, and that's it. And it can fit up to 6 sims because we have 3 bedrooms and 2 of the bedrooms have like a 2 sims bed, and also the other bedroom is actually for kids and it has 2 single beds, and it can fit more than that. Maybe if you have, I don't know, if you have some pets, or maybe you just decided to add an infant, you can like do that here. Maybe you can, I don't know, make some work with that. And also we have a huge garage on the side of the build because I thought that even though we don't have cars, just for the sake of realism, I wanted to add a garage here because it fills the lot. And also this is a 30 by 30 lot, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. No, actually it's a 40 by 30 and it is huge. And I need something to fill in the lot a little bit. So I thought that having garage is really good for that sake. And also I put a ton of like skill building items on the garage. So you can see it later on. I'm pretty sure I did it last because I was focused on the main part of the building first before I hopped up to the garage. And on this build I only use a few packs. So the packs that I use are Get Together, of course, because this is a Tudor house and I certainly need Get Together to make it work properly. And also I use cottage living, I don't know, growing together, and 2 of the kids. I'm not sure. I need to check, but I'm pretty sure I use Get Together, cottage living, growing together, I think. Yeah, growing together, and the everyday clutter kit. And I think that's it. Yeah, I hope that's it because I lately have been doing a ton of like limited packs builds, and I sometimes don't remember the combination between each build. So yeah, but you can see the like packs that I use here on this build on the description box below because I list everything there. And by the way, I took a very long time to do the floor plan because I don't know why, but I struggled a lot. And also too, if you've watched my I think the Montgomery like couples home or something like that, I mentioned that I had a ton of struggle when I was playtesting a build because I had this like weird staircase glitch, and I was talking about this build over here. So here's the thing, I finished the whole build in 4-ish hours, which is so long for me. But also too, I spent another at least a little over an hour or maybe like 2 hours to do the like playtesting and also make sure that I did the treehouse thing on the back because we have a treehouse here, and I decided just to like build everything for the treehouse so it's not like empty, and you know, like it doesn't have this boxes and planks and stuff. And I didn't know that building the tree house will take so long, like at least 2 sims days, which is so insane. I mean, I only play tested with one sim, and that's my sim self, and that's it. So that might be the reason why it took me so long to do the like building for the treehouse. And also besides that, I spent like another like hour to find out why my sims couldn't go upstairs, because here's the thing, most of the times it works normally, even though I put a ton of like decoration pieces here and there nearby the staircase, but just for this build it didn't work. I don't understand why, but I basically like turned off my move objects. I did some like switcheroo here and there, so I removed the decoration, and also I moved the staircase. I use another like configuration for the staircase, so I did like an L shape and also the U shape, and like redraw the walls, and basically every single thing that I could imagine I did, and it didn't change anything. I still couldn't go upstairs, and I was so frustrated because I really like this build, especially the exterior part. But if it doesn't work normally, if your sims can't go to the upstairs, I won't publish it because that doesn't functional, and we have all of the bedrooms upstairs. So I was so frustrated, like I almost cried, because it's so hard to figure out what caused it. And I was so lucky that maybe it's just my theory though, but maybe it was because of the like opening, like the, I don't know what to call that, but like the void thing. So I have this kind of like an opening from the second floor to the downstairs, and maybe it was that, even though I'm not sure why, because I redraw it just like that, it didn't work too. But when I didn't like put the railing and stuff, and like delete the flooring to make it open, it works fine. So maybe it was just because of the opening, I'm not sure why, but I'm lucky it's done. You can play with this build, because if it didn't work, I'm not gonna publish this, and that's just so frustrating because I spent so long doing this build, and also especially I spent at least 2 Sims days just to build the treehouse. And if you're wondering why I just don't grab it from the gallery, that's because I forgot that trick exists. So yeah, that's that. And basically this house is supposed to look like an old house, but with some like upgraded here and there, so it doesn't look very modern, but it also has some modern pieces, because I thought that's very realistic. And even though I have built a ton of Tudor builds, I feel like from one build to another they look totally different, even though they have the same style. And on the upstairs we have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So one of the bathrooms is actually like a Jack and Jill bathroom for the parents and also the kids. So I thought that the parents and the kids are on the like one wing, and the other wing for the grandparents, because I don't know why, but the last bedroom that we're decorating look a bit, I don't know, it suits for older sims more than the like middle-aged sims, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's basically what I thought. And as you can see over here, that this is the parents' bedroom, and just because I reworked the landing area, as I mentioned earlier, there will be some changes, like just a very slight changes here and there for both bedrooms. I mean the parents and the kids' bedrooms, because I have to make sure that it works. Your sims can go inside the bedroom and it works just fine. So yeah, there might be looking a bit different, but it's not very significant. And by the way, I didn't mention that I used no escape here, and even though I did put some columns and also the garage door is from Snowy Escape, I will remove that and kind of like, and that was just because I feel like the items from Snowy Escape doesn't look right on this build. So because of that, I decided just not to use Snowy Escape, and also just like replace those things that I have put into like get together items or cottage living items, or basically something like that. The packs that I did use here. And just for the columns, I changed it into the get together one. It's like a very simple plain basic column, and I really like it so very much. I think it's very important. I don't understand why that column it's not available in base game. I don't understand why, because it's the simplest thing you could ever imagine. And also for the garage door, you will see it later that I did this kind of trick with the wood paneling thing from growing together, I believe, and make it looks like it's actually like a garage. And that's basically it. So this is the grandparents' bedroom. It looks kind of old, but it purposely has to look that old because I meant it for the grandparents. And that's the last room we're decorating. So we're doing the outside now, and as you can tell, the backyard is huge. And you have to know that I didn't think that, I thought that this backyard is already really huge, but in fact I kind of like did some like changes with the like treehouse area, because turned out the treehouse is just so huge. Like I don't understand why it's so big like that. It take at least 8 by 8 tiles. I'm not sure if it's really 8 or even more, but it's so big. And I just don't understand why it's so big like that. And also I don't know why the Sims team didn't put any like additional swatches for the treehouse, because I would like to have like, I don't know, maybe different like the treehouse, I mean the house part, the covering part, with some, I don't know, like stickers and pins, or even like scratches, or like different tones of wood planks. And also maybe the sliding thing and the pole thing could be having more colors. But I mean, they only came with one swatch, and that's it. And I'm so disappointed by that. I didn't know that, because this is actually the first time I put the treehouse in my build. I've built a lot of like family houses before since the growing together, but this is actually the first time I put the treehouse, and I just realized that. So yeah, I'm not really impressed by how lacking the swatch is with the treehouse, but yeah, that's just me complaining. And as for the build goes, the front part of the build has a swing set, and I really like it because it fills up the place really well. And also as for the landscaping, I spent so long to do the landscaping, and at first I wasn't really sure what I did here, but I think this looks okay. And I'm still obsessed over this yellow flower bushes thing from growing together. It looks so pretty. And by the way, if you heard any background noises, that's because it's very noisy out there. Before I hit the record button, it was so silent, and just after like, I don't know, 5-7 minutes, I did this voiceover. They're very noisy, so I'm sorry. I hope my microphone didn't pick that up, even though I can see it from my Audition. You might heard something, but yeah, just a little info on that. And by the way, this is the garage area, and as you can tell that I did put a ton of like skill building / activity items here. So the gym equipments are here. We have the woodworking table, we have an easel, we have the foosball thing, and even the cardboard dance floors, yeah, from Get Together. And I really like that idea because it looks so realistic. And that's basically it. For the garage, we're doing the other we're doing the backyard landscaping here, and it took me so long to finish this whole build, and I hope you like it as much as I do. And yeah, I think that's it. We just have to finishing up the build with some landscaping, terrain paints, and outdoor lighting, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots in just a little bit. So if you'd like to download this build, this is already available on the gallery. My ID is elfathiera, or you can find it under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the download link on the description box below that will bring you to my Ko-fi blog post. It'll have two different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the trade files link from Silvershare. So yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you find this video inspiring and also the build useful to your game. And if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, you can also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I have a new video posted. So yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and always supporting me. I hope you have the very best day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!